Watching gang, murder gang. Man, y'all know what the fuck going on right now, man. I want to first and foremost uh say congratulations to Murder Gang PB on becoming the first Fort Worth artist. Again, that's the first. I'm not talking about Solo Lucci, um, Go Yayo, Louis Sanchi, not even J Dub or CJ Casino, Bugatti Casino, uh, has done what Murder Gang PB has done. So I think congratulations are in order to Murder Gang PB. Let's look at what he did today.
They said 24 hours that I got to live, but I'm on the earth still. We go body for real, and we go LCL for the kills. I'm the young nigga that tries to fuck the right in the street.
Come on. MurdaGang TV. Also known as MurdaGang TV. We ain't used to it. Shout out to all Houston, one of the biggest. When I say biggest, I mean biggest fan base that I have. So shout out to the man from over the Exotic Pop. Yes, sir. So with that being said, in a little minute, I'm gonna show y'all my shot. You stay on the lookout for my basketball team, my elite team, for one shoot.
I said it cause we get paid. Shit that them niggas be rapping and talking about shit they don't know about. We gon' take niggas, take bitches' souls out. And you know that we is on rock. They say 24 hours that I got to live, but I'm on the earth still. We gon' body for real, and we gon' LCL for the kills. I'm the young nigga that's trying to.
Ooh, shit hot than a motherfucker. Tennessee in the highs. Listen, so I wanted to take the time out to congratulate Murder Gang PB on his new drink deal with Exotic Pop. So basically today, Murder Gang PB snuck into Houston to link with Exotic Pop. Now, I use the word snuck, and while you might say he snuck into Houston, it may be a negative connotation associated with that. But let me just say this. There's a positive aspect of that. Because when Go Yayo came to Houston, he should have snuck into the city too. He should have came quietly. He shouldn't have been boisterous, loud, showing his location, showing where he was at, doing the most. Like, niggas don't fuck with you. Niggas don't like you. You said things you can't take back. Like, why are you doing this? Bringing extra attention that ain't needed. You're not moving like a gangster. Okay? Murder Gang PB, while he may have snuck in the city, and again, this is another one of those situations where he made the right decision, but people are going to say, he's a hoe. He did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was supposed to do. Murder Gang PB snuck into the city of Houston. He came here unannounced. He didn't do any drops. He didn't post where he was until he left. He wasn't trying to do no features, no linking, no clubbing, none of that. He simply did everything that he was supposed to do. And I'm proud of that man. I was just on his ass about how he's bringing this negative attention, yet it seems like in spite of the negativity, PB is going to push through. He's going to keep that shit coming. And he's done something major. He's linked in with the biggest black-owned independent drink company in the United States right now. Bigger than, Cripicola with them boys in Atlanta. Can't think of their names right now. However it is, Murder Gang PB just linked in with Exotic Pop, the first artist from Fort Worth to do so. If you guys don't know, but Exotic Pop, they have relationships with most big artists, especially in Houston. Like, if you're a major artist in some way, shape, or form, Exotic Pop has reached out to you, have done business with you, all the way from the Lil Kikis of the world to the Young Owls, okay? Bloodbath, all the Screwed Up Click legends. Lil Flip, to my knowledge, is a part owner. So, Exotic Pop is a part of Houston. And one of the things that you got to know in Texas is that you can never say fuck Houston, because you won't be able to make it out without Houston. That doesn't mean you need Jay Prince, you need Carl Crawford, you need Sauce Walker. Doesn't mean none of that. But you do need Houston. It's too much motion, business, industry going on. Like, we are a corporate version of Atlanta, Georgia, Black Hollywood. We are that for Texas and the entire South. Like, at some point in every rapper's career, they have to come to Houston. MurdaGang PB right now is missing out on a big bag because he cannot perform in Houston. He did so much beefing. He did so much beefing that he never made a hit song that will make people want to get him out here. Not only that, but he's such a high risk that he can't do just normal pop-ups. He can't go to the mall, to the Galleria, and shop. He can't go to the mall, to the Galleria and shop without fear of putting everybody around him in jeopardy. He's very much so in a very similar predicament to Go Yayo. As much as he might hate that, he's very much so. I'm on some raunchy shit right now. But however it is, I think it's very unfortunate now that we're starting to see what his mistakes, what his past history from the last 2-3 years almost has led him, where it's led him. And it's led him to this point. To now you're going back to crossing bridges that you burnt, right? And so now you're having to build them in a way in which you shouldn't have to. You're just too talented to not. There was too much going in your favor for you to have to do this. Now, it ain't all your fault, and I understand that. And I would never just put all of that on you, overstandably. But you are responsible for your own destiny, right? So yesterday I made a comment and I said MurdaGang PB was bad for business. And I meant that because he is. Obviously he is. No business owner in their right mind would book him for a show or a venue. They just wouldn't. It's too much of a high risk liability, especially in Houston, Dallas, or Fort Worth. Arlington, the police are going to try to shut it down. Nobody wants to work with this man. And it's not because he's a bad person. It's just because of his name and reputation. But I'm going to tell you what I like about PB that I don't like about many other artists. For one, I like PB's management team. I like MurdaGang Munchie. You know, we seen niggas flip and flop on their artists. People like Walk Like Jordan. You know, he's nowhere in the picture with Kenny B. He's nowhere in the picture with MurdaGang PB. But supposedly he was here to help all these young niggas, right? Where's he at now? He's nowhere to be found. What's the name? Brian Hall. Oh, y'all know him as Bob Supreme. You know, that's somebody else's name, right? That, you know, that's 50 Cent's father's name is Bob Supreme, or whatever the name is. Bob McGriff. That's 50 Cent's name. Bob's name is Brian Hall. In Fort Worth, he's not known as Supreme, he's known as B Hall. You say Supreme, niggas might not, they gonna think of Janky Manager, you know, because that's what he has a name for. being janky. You say Brian Hall or B Hall, they'll talk about a basketball player. They know him as he played basketball. However it is, you don't see him anymore. Every time you see him, it's a dispute with an artist. You know, he's beefing with an artist that he worked with, or he's talking about, he's disrespecting them. Whether it's Lil Kendrick, me, OG Percy, it doesn't matter. You got like 3 different generations and levels of people in different industries. Like wherever it is, he's beefing with, can't get along with, and is no longer working with these people. But MurdaGang Munchie seems to still be around and have a stronghold on the youth. And I have to respect Munchie for going to Houston. And I'm going to tell you why. As I'm on PB's ass for putting himself in this predicament because of big homie Yayo. It's like Munchie has nothing to do with that, right? Like he might associate with them young niggas, but he's not a young nigga. He's an older nigga, like 30 something, late 20s. So Munchie, he's the one who he doesn't do many interviews, right? You're not gonna see him talking too much. He's in the background, and not only is he in the background, he's somewhere. When the shit popped off with 6 shots and PB, Munchie wasn't around, but he was close enough. You hear what I'm saying? He wasn't around, but he was close enough. Like he was in the building somewhere. He was probably mingling with some old Fort Worth niggas. He was thugging. He was there though. When it comes to going to Houston, he was there. Now, I'd have to be a little afraid if I'm riding with PB to Houston from Fort Worth. That's a long ass ride. That's 4 hours minimum. 4 hours and 30 minutes, almost 5-hour trip. Last time they rode out here, a shootout occurred. We don't got to get into the ugly details, but a shootout occurred and someone didn't make it back. So for Munchie to come with PB shows that he really riding. I don't give, at this point, you can't say shit about Munchie to me. Like, don't you tell me about any other niggas that you see around PB. I don't give a fuck. But Munchie, that nigga is riding. Win, lose, or draw. At this point, his name is on the line. His reputation is on the line. And now I have to believe that his life is on the line. He's willing to lay down his life for his young nigga. Y'all like, what spot is Tune in? MurdaGang Munchie is willing to lay down the life for his young nigga. And I don't give a fuck what your expertise is in music, but you show me somebody who's willing to do that, and you got my support. He's going through the crifts and crevices of areas where people not only dislike PB, it's people who want to kill him. And Munchie is riding. That's a real nigga. Now, let me talk about this real quick because there was a few mistakes that PB made and there was a few things he did right, okay? The first thing he did right was he snuck in. He ain't say shit. He ain't do shit. He came, he handled his business. He left when he made it to his destination. He posted what he was supposed to post, okay? He did his job. Now, unfortunately, because of past incidents, he couldn't do more. It's so much money from features he's missing out on. PB probably could do more features in Houston than CJ Casino if PB was good. If he remained good, he'd probably have the most motion in Fort Worth. He's really and truly, because he doesn't have Houston, he's not the most relevant artist in Fort Worth. But if he had Houston, he'd be the most relevant artist in Fort Worth, literally. Because even though PMG streams more currently, he's going back to jail sooner or later. You know, he's out right now. He's on the run. So it's only so much. It's only so much that somebody can do while on the run. Only so much. Literally, there is only so much that somebody can do while on the run. And so PB, in my professional opinion, has the most potential. He has the most upward climb. If there was any artist to fuck with in Fort Worth and do something with them, as far as having motion or creating motion and creating what, it's PB. Yayo is probably ruined regarding the industry because he just fucked it up so bad. And he's also the most talented, but talent, let me tell you something. Your gifts can take you where your character can't keep you. And his character couldn't keep him there. What we see with PB is that we see a young nigga, misguided young nigga, who he kind of mentally fucked up, but he tries to make the right decisions. He's just a dumbass. So I'm not gonna say that PB is a fucked up person. I'm just gonna say he's a dumbass. And if he wasn't so stupid, then he might, have avoided certain situations, but you can tell he's coming from the right spot in his heart. So you have to give him a benefit of the doubt. So don't take it incorrect when I say he's the dumbass. Being a dumbass ain't so bad. That means that it's beautiful bliss. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know what the fuck going on. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Am I right about it? Let's talk about what PB did wrong for a second. Okay. Let's talk about what PB did wrong for a second. Okay. Y'all saying y'all don't think PB is bigger than CJ and Boo. I'm telling you, PB is bigger than CJ and Boo. Or at least he has the potential to be. He just can't move how they move. Like, you got to understand, Bugatti and CJ took full advantage of their relationship with Yayo. PB took little advantage, and then he disassociated himself. Am I right about it? Bugatti and CJ also took full advantage of their relationship with Sauce Walker. PB came in at a time when the city was beefing. So, as far as in the city of Fort Worth, CJ probably gets listened to the most because he probably has, more songs out, but the Ops jam PB. You see what I'm saying? The Ops gonna be jamming this. Listen, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. I'm seeing, like, I'm out there. I see who niggas is listening to in Dallas. I see who niggas is listening to in Fort Worth. I see who niggas is listening to in Houston. PB just haven't had a chance to expand. Nor was he around Yayo in Yayo's prime. CJ and Boo was around Yayo when Yayo was Yayo. PB was around Yayo when he was benefiting Yayo. Yayo was down there profiting more off PB than PB was. So, with that being said, he really didn't get a just due. He didn't. Even the beef shit he didn't profit off of. J-Dub died so quick. It's like, man, you got to think Bugatti CJ been beefing with Yayo for years, so they clout off that is just constantly. You know what I'm saying? Like, PB kind of came in the game with some real nigga shit going on. Literally. I fuck with PB though. I do, man, and I want the best for him. I'm gonna show y'all one thing he did wrong, and we're gonna call it a night. I just wanted to speak on this. I didn't have to speak on it at all, but I just wanted to. I just felt the need to, because I'm like, PB just came to Houston. What? And guess what? Guess who had the drop on him? I had to drop the whole time. Yeah, I had to drop. You know, I ain't say nothing about it, but I had to drop. Thought about giving it up. All right. Now,
Come on.
They say 24 hours that I got to live, but I'm on the earth still. We gon' body for body for real, and we gon' let CL for the kills.
so let's talk real quick about what PB's deal was, and then we'll talk about what he did wrong, and then we'll call it a night. So, MurdaGang PB's deal with Exotic Pop is simply this: he pays for the production of the drink, the distribution costs, and then he gets to sell the drink and have it put in stores, right? And so, and he gets part of the profit, and the brand gets the other part of the profit. You know, so he's putting money up, but he's getting money out as well. Okay. And it's a good brand to be affiliated with. You want to drink, you know, there's nothing wrong with having your own drink. You know what I'm saying? You might have to sell it for $10, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, you eating if you make $5 per drink sold, you know what I'm saying? You did your due diligence. If you got to give up $5 per drink sold, you still made $5 off a drink. And if you put in $3 per drink, then you made $2 profit. So, you know, however it is, he's profiting and winning. Okay, so that's the situation with his deal. The only thing I think he did wrong is when he came, he like it's just the type of music he makes. He makes op music, like we call it op rap, like literally. So he comes in, it's a form of drill rap, right? They say it's 24 hours that I got to live, but I'm on the earth still. So who is he talking about, and why is he talking about it? Is he talking to Six Shots? Okay. There's another group that he could be talking about that they might take that as a diss song. So you come to Houston and you're playing this 24 hours because niggas in Houston said, you know, there's something gonna happen to you. You come down here, something's gonna happen to you. Okay. Now this might have been 2 or 3 years ago, but that's the reality of the situation. If I'm PB, I want to stay completely away from anything beef related or something that somebody can misconstrue and take the wrong way, and put just his life he should be worried about. It's his career, because PB's one of those individuals to where it's like niggas get offended, you make it dangerous for yourself. Now you can't do shows, you can't get booked, you can't do business. It's simple as that. Plain and simple. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think.